The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
The Panovich Rav, when he started out collecting for Panovich Yeshiva, he came to America. And he was here for a long time, collecting money. And one day, he got sick. His foot blew up and changed colors. And he went to the doctors, and the doctors sent him to bigger doctors, and he ended up in Mount Sinai Hospital. We're talking about 70 years ago, 60 years ago. And the doctors did some tests, and they told him, Rabbi, you have a terrible infection in the foot, and it's going to spread, and you want to save your life? Cut off your foot. Cut off your foot? You can't put it back on. It's not like, a temporary situation. So he didn't know what to do. So the Askonim that were helping him, they said, well, ask a shayla. They went to the Rabbonim, and everybody said, listen, if the doctors say to cut off the foot to save your life, it's a sofik b'kuach nefesh, avad, you have to listen to the doctors. The Panovich Rav said to Nish Geshmek, he decided, you know what? I want to ask the Chazon Ish. They said, Rabbi, you can't go on an airplane to go to Eretz Yisrael in this matzah. He says, no problem. Send a telegram. So they went, and they wrote up a telegram, and they wrote all the symptoms, and the doctors said that they have to cut off the foot. And they sent it to the Chazon Ish. And they came to the Chazon Ish, and the Chazon Ish got the telegram, and the Chazon Ish sent back a telegram, do not cut off the foot. And all the Askonim couldn't believe it, and they went to the Rabbonim. The Rabbonim said, listen here, it doesn't make sense. Safek Pikuach Nefesh, Mamish doesn't make sense. No, the Chazon Ish says not to cut off the foot. We're not cutting off the foot. Finished. After 3-4 days, the swelling went down, the color changed, and the doctors told them, it seems like we made a mistake. It was only a roiz. It was a shoshana, they call it in Hebrew. It's a very bad infection, but it's not life-threatening at that point. It could get and grow and become life-threatening, but at that point, it looked more scary than it really was. No? So he said he had a big nace. Okay, had a nace. Came back to Eretz Yisrael, and his first stop was the Chazon Ish's house. And he came into the Chazon Ish, and he says, thank you, you saved my foot, you saved my life, but there was a tremendous nace. But what's the pshat? How did you paskin, not like all the other Rabbonim, that everybody said that it's a Safek Pikuach Nefesh, and you went ahead and said, no, don't cut off the foot. Where did you get that from? So the Chazon Ish said, he says, when I got the telegram, I was in the middle of learning the sugya of Psik Reisha V'lo Yamas. Now really, it sounds good, Psik Reisha V'lo Yamas, you chop off the head and it doesn't die, but that's not how you read it. It's really a question. Psik Reisha V'lo Yamas? Can you chop off a chicken's head and the chicken's not going to die? That's really how you read the Gemara. So when he was learning that sugya, this telegram came in, and the Chazon Ish thought about it, and he says, why am I getting this telegram in the middle of learning the sugya of Psik Reisha V'lo Yamas? So the Chazon Ish said that the Panovich Rav, what is he doing in America? He's running around to collect money for the yeshiva. That means that his feet are like the head of the yeshiva, because they're the ones that are running around to get the money. So, Psik Reisha V'lo Yamas. If you're going to cut off the feet, the whole yeshiva is going to die. The whole Panovich is never going to prosper, because they need the Panovich Rav. And Mela, the Chazon Ish paskin not to cut off the foot, even though it's a Safek Pikuach Nefesh. Why? Because he had intuition that the telegram came to him in the middle of learning the sugya of Psik Reisha V'lo Yamas. It means that he should not cut off the foot.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org